guys, Gary Grate here, Charles Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy at Reno, going over the move of the week again this week. Had a lot of questions from the move of the week last week regarding that no-arm triangle. Just wanted to kind of go over, very first grappler's quest I ever competed in, grappler's quest 1 as a blue belt, I had the no-arm triangle with my arm overhand and couldn't finish it, and ended up having to finish it after the regular triangle. And over a little while of watching people compete, I saw people in that position quite a bit. So that's how I designed that move. It was like one of my own inventions to try to figure out how to get that move and do it properly. So I'm going to go over it again really quick from last week, just to touch on a couple key points that people were asking about. So first, again, from double underhooks, remember, my biggest thing is I don't want them getting these hands locked. I don't want to have them get control of my hips. So whether I'm grabbing one and darting a hand in, or grabbing both, or just getting both hands in. But I want to be heavy and strong here, so we can't. When he's trying to turn corners and stack me, I'm steering with my feet and my arms. Okay. When I pull an arm out, that gives him leverage to turn that corner. So as soon as I go back, as soon as I pull an arm out, I'm pulling forward with this one and pushing here, and getting an angle on his head. So when he tries to stack me now, I can drive. Okay, then I put this leg up. Get it? That crook of the knee right on that shoulder. This pressure has to stay here. A lot of people ask why they can't just go right to here. There's just not time. If he's trying to turn the corner on me and I'm trying to do this, he's gonna be past my guard. So I have to do this by the numbers. I have to pull this out, post, then put this up and grind by here, keeping that pressure. So when he's trying to stack me, I have that pressure the whole time. Then I pivot. I need to get this underneath his neck right here. So I can't just turn it over because it's too much forearm in there. So I'm here. When I pivot, just like you do for regular triangle, pivot over here. I'm grabbing this so that while I switch, I don't lose my foot. So I'm right here, pivot, grab, and then I drop this wrist down this way at the same time. So now it's on his neck here. You guys can see. Then when I throw the triangle on, squeeze the knees, get it lift up on the hips. Pull down in the head if I need to. So, anyway, just wanted to kind of cover that again really quick. This week I'm going to go over 2 other double underhook, one submission and one back take. The back take is another invention of my own that I came up with from this submission. First one, double underhooks. I get my underhooks. I want to start bicycling my hips and get my feet to his hips so I have control. One arm at a time is going to come out and get sleeve control here. Take your hooks. Okay. Hooks. Here. Make some space. Get the sleeve control. What I'm going to do here is one of my feet, one or the other, is going to go all the way across to his other hip. This foot stays here or here. I like that on his thigh here to keep him from turning over. I want my knee to make sure it's below his shoulder here. Because what I'm trying to do to get this submission is I'm trying to drive like this. So if I'm pushing up here, it's not going to happen. So here, bicycle, feet to the hips, sleeve control, make some space, get this foot over here. Make sure your knee is down in an angle. Pull these wrists tight past your hips. If they're back underneath here, he's going to pull out. Okay? I need to get my these wrists behind his hips, so when he tries to pull out now, it's pulling against my legs. Okay? And then I just simply straighten this leg until I get that shoulder lock. Okay? And that's the submission on that one. Okay? The back take is going to be the same scenario. So I get here, double underhooks, bicycle, 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 get your feet to the hips, sleeve control, sleeve control. It's the most difficult part of this whole thing is getting this control here. Okay, so now for the back take, this foot, I need to slip it in here and put a little flipper underneath this thigh here. Okay. Then this leg comes over and goes in the same place. The reason this is in is if he tries to pass my guard now, I have a flipper to stop it. If I don't have that, he's just going to dump me. Okay. So I get to here, slip one in, this one comes all the way over, slip it in. Once it's in there, I can take this one out. I need to get my hips heavy on the floor, and I'm going to start scooting and dragging that shoulder, turning into him, putting him on the ground. It's going to put a lot of pressure on his shoulder, and as I sit up, a lot of pressure on his elbow. From here, it's a really easy day for the back. I already have a hook in. I just sit up, hook right in. You can also sit up. When you have this, you can sit up, figure four it, flip him over to the back. Okay, so one more time on that one. So double underhooks, get double underhooks back, don't unlock, control, 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 feet to the hips, 1, 2. Okay, once you're here. Submission, okay? This foot goes across the other hip. And a lot of times his counter is going to be just to fall over. If he falls over, then you get a sweep out of that. But I keep this foot here, trying to keep him from falling over until I get that submission right there, okay? For the back take, his foot just goes to the near thigh. All the way over the other side, lift my hips up, get it inside. Once it's in here, start scooting. Okay, once I get pressure with that knee down there. You can't posture up because I have this lever in here. Okay, if I have this out, he can come up. This lever right here keeps that pressure down. And then I just right around to the back. Okay. So, anyway, today I had Clinton helping me. Appreciate it, thank you. So, that's it. If you guys have any questions, hit it, bjjreno.com. Be on Facebook and YouTube. And our website. Thanks.